and welcome to another day with yoga. So this flow is intentionally going to be for the upper body, and again a very yin slow style, kind of to create space and stretch the body out. The reason why I'm having more yin style slow is for one, so you can become aware of your body, and two, to create space and mobility to stretch the body so we can build better strength and balance with alignment. So you should not need any props with this flow. If you want to bring a block for your comfort, please do so. This intentions for this flow is just going to be on setting intentions and what does being intentional mean to you and how will that benefit you. So when you're ready, grab your mat, grab any props that you feel comfortable with. If you want maybe like a blanket or a towel, something kind of soothing, any cushion for your knees, be my guest and I will meet you on the mat. So when you're ready, we're going to start by sitting on our heels this time. So our knees can be spread out close together, whatever is going to be comfortable for you, and feel free to move around a little bit during this. If you have a block or a pillow that you want to sit on that might be a little bit more comfortable for you, then please do so, because we will be here for a little bit. So whenever you're ready, we're gonna come into our breath. Our hands are on our knees. We're sitting up tall and straight, lengthening up from the crown. Eyes are closed, and just notice what you're feeling within the body. Maybe you're processing your day, what had happened or what is going to happen. Maybe you're on your lunch break. Maybe just observe how your body is feeling. Begin to breathe intentionally through your nose. Feel the lungs expand and exhale. Just gently surrender. Allow your body to naturally exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale out. Now I want to set some intentions on what is being intentional to you. How can you be more intentional throughout your movements, your actions, your communication, your relationships? How can you be more intentional? Thinking ahead of time, moving with purpose. What does intentions mean to you? And how can you implement more of that in your life? Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Throughout this flow, just allow any answers to come up. Maybe even right now, just observe, and does it align with you? We're going to start to slowly do some neck circles, so keeping your eyes closed here. Listen to my voice. As you start to tilt your right ear towards your right shoulder, your shoulders are relaxed, you're still reaching up tall, and feel the stretch on the left side of the neck. And as you slowly move your chin towards center. Feel the stretch on the back of the neck. Shoulders are relaxed. Your torso is secure. Your breath is natural. Start to tilt your left ear towards the left shoulder. Slowly moving. Engage in the left neck muscles. Feeling the stretch on the right side of the body. Notice what you feel. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Come back up to center. We're going to do this one more time, but go in the opposite way. So drop your left ear down to the left shoulder again. And hold. Maybe rock forward and back a little bit. And start to bring your chin towards your chest in the center. Take a deep breath and exhale. And slowly guide your right ear towards your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Gently come back up to center. From here, we're going to come on to our hands and knees for a tabletop position, just for a moment here. We're going to do some cat-cows. So tuck the toes here. We're going to inhale to drop the belly, arch the back. Your gaze is up. Stretching the neck, the belly. And exhale, really push the floor away from you. Feel your back muscles spread apart. Feeling a nice stretch with the upper back, the thoracic. And exhale to drop into those shoulders. Arch the back. Slight engagement of the belly. Collarbones are spreading wide. And exhale, push the floor away from you. Round the back, tuck the pelvis. Shoulder blades draw away from each other. And continue this at your own pace, maybe moving a little bit faster. Really being fluid with the movements. Feeling your whole body move as a whole. Pacing with your breath. Take one more. And inhale, come to a neutral position. Untuck the toes and maybe pat out your feet a little bit, shaking them out, waking them up after sitting on them for a little bit. We're going to press into our left hand here, engage the core, and slide your right hand up towards the ceiling. Really reaching through your fingertips, feeling the back activate. Hips are squared, obliques are engaged, and then exhale, send the right hand all the way through underneath the left armpit, coming onto your right shoulder and your right ear for a spinal twist. Hips are squared here, so maybe draw the left hip back a little bit and the right forward. But everybody's anatomy is different, so listen to what your body is saying. Maybe put your hands on your back, your hips, making sure that your hips are aligned with your knees. And breathe into this twist. Notice the stretch within your right shoulder, the rhomboid, maybe the scaling, maybe your neck. If this is good for you and you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, you can walk your left hand out in front of you. Or you can wrap your left hand around the back towards the right knee. The back of your palm is on your hip. Your palm faces outward. And find your breath. Can you breathe comfortably through this twist? Maybe drop into your left shoulder a little bit, allowing it to draw near towards the mat to feel a deeper stretch within that right shoulder. Take one more deep breath in from the nose. And fully surrender to exhale. Gently frame your left shoulder with your left hand, so your left hand is underneath that left shoulder as you slowly and gently come out of that posture. Push into your left hand. Take a moment here, take a deep breath. Maybe rock the hips from side to side. Again, being careful with the back, slightly engaging the core, tucking the belly button in. And from here, press into that right hand. Inhale your left hand up towards the ceiling. Really reach through your fingertips, hips are squared. Find your alignment. And when you're ready, slowly guide your left hand down underneath the right armpit. Square in the hips, so pulling that right hip back a little bit. Or maybe you need to push it forward. Observe the difference that you feel from the left to the right side. Begin to walk your right hand out in front of you if you did this on the other side. And it feels comfortable within your practice. Listen to your body. When there's any pain or discomfort, your body is speaking to you. Can you learn the language? You can wrap your right hand around towards the left hip area, upper thigh. Can you be humble enough to acknowledge your body and respect the boundaries that it's asking for? If you can't, maybe that means you need some boundaries with other people, with yourself. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale out. Slowly guide your right hand under the right shoulder to press into it and come back into a tabletop position here. From here, we're going to sit on to our heels again, coming back into that hero's pose. And just notice what you feel within the upper back. Your eyes are closed, reaching up from the crown. Come back to your breath. And since we learned the Ujjayi breath the other day, I encourage you to maybe practice that when you find your edge. Or maybe right before, and notice how it helps you get deeper into the posture. How to deal with the uncomfortability, with the chaos in the mind. Notice how it calms you. It supports you. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, the jaws relaxed. We're going to flip the right palm up and keeping it off our mat here, off our leg here. So our palm is up in the air. Start to bend the wrist, flexing the fingers down towards the mat. Shoulder is again relaxed and tucked in towards the body. And then we're going to do some finger stretches. So with your left hand, start to pull that pinky back gently. The wrist is still flexed, the shoulders relaxed. Find your breath. Gently relax and then press your ring finger. Just your ring finger. Wrist is flexed. Notice the sensations that you're feeling, maybe all the way up the arm, the shoulder, the neck. Take a deep breath. Then come to your middle finger. That wrist is gently flexed and activated. Fingers are pointing downwards. And then go to your pointer finger. Notice how each finger has a different tendon or different muscle, nerve that you feel the current rushing up towards your forearm, your elbow, your shoulder, and then your thumb. Wrist is flexed. Jaw is relaxed. What is going through your mind? Then release your hand. Maybe do a nice wrist circle here. Shake it out. And then we're going to go to the left hand. So palm faces up. Begin to point the fingers down towards the mat. Tuck the elbow in and relax the shoulder. And then with your right hand, begin to draw that pinky towards your body, bending it back. Move it intentionally here, finding your edge. Everything stems from the core, so find the core of everything. So not just within your whole entire body, but from your hand. Pretend like your palm is a core. It's all stemming down, and then it trickles into the edge, the extremities of the body. Then begin to pull that ring finger back, gently flexing that wrist. Come back to your breath. The pointer, middle finger. Maybe one side feels a little bit tighter or different than the other. Take a deep breath in. Pointer finger. Find your breath. And then your thumb. And slowly release the thumb. Intentionally make circles with your wrist. You may feel a crack or a pop, and that's great if it's comfortable for you. It means that we're creating space within the joints, the body, creating more fluidity within the joint. Begin to place your hands behind you, fingers point towards your body. Press into the base of that wrist, activating the triceps. The shoulders are stable. Begin to lift the chest up. Your gaze is towards the ceiling, and gently tuck the chin down a little bit. From here, squeeze your glutes and lift the hips up so you feel a nice stretch on the front part of the body, and also within your wrists, your forearms. Actively pressing through the fingertips gently. Don't force it. Elbows are pointing behind you. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Gently, with control, guide your hips back down to your heels. And then begin to walk your hands in front of you. We're going to come into a puppy pose. So begin to continue walking your hands. Your hips remain stacked over your knees. Drop your chest towards the mat. Your forehead or your chin rests down. Take a moment here. Gently tuck that belly button in and maybe do some ujjayi breaths. Constricting the back of the throat. Breathing through your nose. Feeling the stretch in the lats, the side bodies, the shoulders. And I want to ask you, how much time will you save by setting intentions, by being more mindful throughout your day, specifically the beginning of the day? Where can you guide your subconscious mind? Your conscious mind makes the decision, sets the goal, sets the intention, and the subconscious mind follows throughout the day. How much more productive will you be? You're limited in all distractions, knowing what you're focusing on. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. On your exhale, notice that you go a little bit deeper into this posture. Begin to press into your hands to slide your hips onto your heel. Widen up the knees here if you would like for a wide child's pose. Your arms are out in front of you. Your back is rounded. Feel the stretch in the back body. The openness within the lats, maybe the obliques and the intercostal muscles, the muscles within your ribs. Feel your belly rise on your thighs. Feeling your breath rush through the back of your spine. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Slowly begin to walk your hands back to rise up onto your heels. From here, we're going to extend our right hand out. Palm faces away from us, so towards the back wall. Begin to bend at that elbow, spreading the fingers wide. Shoulder is stable here, so you're really moving through your biceps and your triceps and engaging the back muscles, the rhomboids, the shoulder scaling muscles, or the shoulder muscles, the lats to support the shoulder. And begin to tilt your head towards the left. Maybe if you want to press your left hand on top of your head to help gently pull it down, not forcefully, just enough to create some weight. Find your breath. Gently pressing your hand into the lower back area. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Inhale and exhale out. Slowly release that left hand, lift up the head, and slowly, with intention, the stable shoulder releases that right arm and comes back to the mat. And the same thing on the opposite side. Extend your left hand out. Spread the fingertips, palm faces behind you. Begin to bend at that elbow to bring the back of the palm towards the lower back area. Shoulders stabled and relaxed. Begin to tilt the right ear towards the right shoulder. Maybe placing your right hand on top of your head. Feeling the stretch on the left side of the neck, the trap, the shoulder, and anywhere else you might feel it. Wherever you feel it, everyone's different, so breathe into that space. Inhale to find your edge, and exhale to surrender and deepen into it. Relax. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale out. Slowly come back to center. Hands on your knees. Take one deep breath and just notice how you feel. Observe the body. Notice the vibrations that you feel within your upper body. The space that has been created. The new blood flow to areas that maybe has once been restricted. Begin to walk your hands out in front of you, all the way out until our belly comes down towards the mat. You're going to come into a Sphinx pose. So come onto our elbows. Our elbows are stacked underneath our shoulders. Palm press gently into the mat. Untuck the toes and press into the tops of the feet. Activate the posterior chain, so the back muscles. Your shoulders are down and relaxed. Pushing the floor away from you. Lifting up from the crown. Knees might gently lift up. Find your breath. Where can you combine effort and effortless? Find your breath. We're going to be here for another 2 deep breaths. Feel the belly rise. And exhale out. Last one, inhale. And exhale out. Staying here in the Sphinx pose, we're going to bend that right knee so it's in line with the hip, coming into a half frog. Your right ankle's in line with your knee and your toes point outwards. This is going to be a nice hip opener. So from here, we're going to start to straighten both arms. So maybe you walk your hands out in front of you a little bit more. We're going to slide the right hand underneath the left armpit for that threaded needle coming onto our right shoulder. If you need a pillow or a block for your head here, you can place one underneath. Or you can make a fist with your left hand and place it underneath your cheek area, your forehead. Just notice what you feel within this twist, within the hip. Take a nice deep breath in. And notice your body surrender as you exhale a little bit more. I want to ask, how many opportunities will you be able to take by slowing down and being more intentional, by setting the goals and knowing where you want to go? How many opportunities are missed when you're in the ego and you rush? Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Slowly lift the head up, release your hands, slide that right leg back, and just hold here for a moment. Notice what you're feeling. And then when you're ready, start to bend that left knee in line with that left hip, left ankle in line with the knee, your toes point outwards. Try to think of a flat foot here. Just hold, notice what you feel. If you need to adjust anything to make sure that you're comfortable. And when you're ready, press into your hands to straighten the arms. Maybe walk your hands out a little bit. And slide your left hand underneath that right armpit, taking a nice gentle twist. You can stay here if you want to create a fist with your hand and lean your head on it. Wherever you're feeling tension, try to bring your breath to this specific area. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Notice how your breath helps control your nervous system and your body. How it's a tool to guide intentions, to control your emotions, to control your responses, to be more present. Take one more deep breath in from the nose and exhale out. Slowly lift your head up. Press into your arms to slowly release. And press yourself into Come and press yourself into a tabletop position. Untuck the toes and sit onto your heels. Notice what you're feeling with the upper body. We're going to interlace the hands behind the back here. The base of the wrists touch each other. Activate your triceps as you push your fingers down towards the mat, expanding the chest, the collarbones, and the neck, while keeping a neutralized pelvis here. Notice the stretch that you're feeling with the front shoulders, the deltoids, maybe some of the chest muscles. Take a deep breath in. And if this is within your practice, you can start to lean forward, coming into a variation of child's pose. Your belly comes onto your thighs. Your hands pull towards the ceiling, pulling in front of you. Keeping the shoulder blades down and back together, gently squeezing the back muscles. Triceps are activated, so we're not locking out the elbows here. The bases of the wrists are still trying to touch each other. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, slowly lift yourself back up. Release your hands here. Maybe shake out your fingers, your hands. So no easy way to get there. We're just going to come onto our backs here. Keep our knees bent. Easy conscious pose. Take a moment here. Feel your flat back into the mat. Your knees are spread hip width apart. Gently press into your feet. Just notice the body. Take a deep breath in. Relax the jaw. Relax the shoulders. Begin to cross the right leg over the left knee. Walk your feet over towards the right a little bit. And then allow your knees to fall towards the left. Your arms can come out into a T pose, or football post, or cactus arms. Bending at the elbows, hands pointing above overhead. Or you can grab elbows or wrists. Do whatever feels comfortable for you in this posture. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Gently push your knees back up towards the ceiling. Uncross the legs. Walk your legs over towards the left a little bit. And this time cross your left knee on top of the right. And send your knees down towards the right, intentionally guiding them with control. And again, play around with your arms here. Notice the different sensations that you're feeling. Where does your body need more space? How can you breathe deeper into it? The tension means that the muscle is tight. We need to surrender and let go to loosen it up. It means we're contracting it too much, too hard. So where can you decontract? Release the muscle and use your breath as a tool. Maybe you incorporate that Ujjayi breath, constricting the back of the throat. Take one more deep breath in from the nose and exhale out. Gently guide your knees back up to center. Uncross your legs and extend your legs out. Your hands come out by your side, relatively a foot from the body. Palms can face up or down. Adjust the body to feel comfortable. Shoulder blades are down and back. Unhinge the jaw, relax the tongue. Come back to your breath. Now my last question is, what does heaven on earth look like to you? Feel like to you? Sound like to you? And how will being more intentional help you bring that heaven on earth? What changes do you want to be seen? What changes can you make by being yourself and practicing what you want to bring? Allow everything to integrate and process. Come back to your breath. Final deep breath in from the nose. And exhale out. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes, your ankles, making any movements. Slowly awaken the body. Maybe take a nice stretch. And when you're ready, come onto one side of the body and gently push yourself up into a cross-legged seated position. Have you place your left hand on top of your heart and your right hand on top. Just notice what you feel within the heart space. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Bring your hands together in prayer pose in front of your heart. Notice the heat that you feel within your hands. And take a moment to really honor yourself and really honor the intentions and how intentions can benefit your life and benefit your surroundings, your environment. You are the creator of your reality. So where can you participate just a little bit more? The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you received many benefits from this. Namaste.